Sharp Electronics Corporation has built a worldwide reputation for developing one-of-a-kind, revolutionary technologies and incorporating them into products that enhance your quality of life. Today you'll see this commitment as you are introduced to Sharp's new plasma cluster ion air purifiers. Never before has concern for clean air been as important as it is today. Concerns about allergies and indoor air quality, coupled with uncertainties in the world around us, have exponentially increased sales of air purification systems around the world. Sharp's new air purifiers go beyond conventional purification systems to meet and exceed the needs of today's sophisticated, value-conscious consumers. Hello, I'm Patty Smith, Sharp's Senior Training Manager for Home Appliances. Today I will show you how Sharp's award-winning plasma cluster ion technology works. You'll be simply amazed, and you will clearly understand why this technology is attracting attention around the world. With numerous international awards and over 120 patents pending worldwide, we're confident that plasma cluster ion technology will prove to be among the most innovative and highly rated technological advancements ever in the air purification industry. Have you ever wondered why the air in a forest can seem so crisp and clean? It is because positive and negative ions are naturally present in the air. In our man-made and urban environments, the quality of air that most of us breathe is poor. To combat this problem, Sharp's plasma cluster ion system treats the air in your home in a manner similar to the way that nature cleans the environment. Sharp air purifiers are unique in that they combine passive air filtration with active air treatment, which helps clean the air as well as remove airborne irritants and allergens like pet dander, pollen, and smoke. These impurities have long been a problem for consumers concerned about air quality, as well as people who suffer from allergies. As a result, Sharp air purifiers go beyond conventional systems so that Sharp consumers have an air of confidence. Let's take a closer look at the active air treatment to show you how plasma cluster ion technology actually works. First, a built-in plasma cluster ion device generates positive and negative ions. The positively and negatively charged ions are released into the air. These ions attract water molecules, resulting in clusters. These clusters, which we call plasma cluster groups, can spread throughout the room. The plasma cluster ions are unstable and can be drawn to the airborne particles and molecules, including many types of airborne irritants, in order to interact with them. Allow me to show you how this technology relates to the air purifier. On the remote control, there are 4 different plasma cluster ion modes to select from. The first selection is clean. The unit will constantly operate in this mode, in which the same number of positive and negative ions are discharged. The plasma cluster indicator light is blue when the unit is in this mode. Next, we have ion control. When selected, the unit will constantly operate in ion control mode. The ion balance is maintained in the room environment by increasing the ratio of negative ions. The plasma cluster indicator light is green when in this mode. The third mode is auto. When selected, this allows the unit to switch between clean mode and ion control mode automatically, depending on the amount of impurities in the air as detected by the odor sensor. This is the most common mode to use in normal environments. The last selection is off. The generation of ions will cease and the plasma cluster indicator light will go out. But that's not the whole story. As stated before, Sharp air purifiers are unique in that they combine active air filtration with passive air treatment. Let's take a look at the passive air treatment. In addition to Sharp's exclusive plasma cluster ion active technology, Sharp air purifiers also keep the air in your home fresh and clean via 3 filters that fight dust, pollen, and secondhand smoke. First is the permanent pre-filter. The pre-filter is designed to capture dust and dirt. This filter never needs to be replaced. Every few months, a red filter light will appear on the unit. At this time, simply vacuum or wash the pre-filter to restore it to its full level of functionality. Secondly, the active carbon filter removes chronic household odors caused by pets, cigarette smoke, and kitchen smells. This filter is also washable and will last up to 5 years, depending on the room's environment. And third is the true HEPA filter. HEPA is an acronym for High Efficiency Particulate Arresting. This filter will capture 99.97% of particles as small as 0.3 microns in the air that passes through it. The HEPA filter is essentially an accordion of very fine filter material. The material is loaded in the accordion or zigzag manner so that an extremely large surface area is available for the air to be pushed through by the fan. The true HEPA filter also has an antibacterial coated layer for additional protection. This filter only needs to be replaced every 5 years, depending on the room environment. Smart consumers must consider the cost and frequency of filter replacement. When you consider the life of Sharp's filters, this is clearly just one of many areas where Sharp has a competitive advantage and beats other air purifiers hands down. Now let's talk about some additional features, starting with sensor technology. Both the FPN60CX and the FPN40CX include Sharp's odor sensor for automatic operation. The FPN60CX also comes with a dust sensor for additional protection against the most common household allergens. Next is Sharp's Library Quiet operation. Sharp air purifiers are as quiet as they are powerful. They have 4 fan speeds, including a quiet mode that operates at only 16 decibels, which is as quiet as rustling leaves. Sharp air purifiers also employ a DC motor and highly efficient inverter control so they can operate 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Plus, Sharp has designed these air purifiers to conserve energy so that you can leave them on all the time. Sharp air purifiers have a sleek design that complements any room of the home. Their elegant lines match any decor, and each can work in countless situations. The FPN40CX is ideal for a study, bedroom, or home office. The FPN60CX is strong enough to purify the air in a large gathering area like a living room or a large family room. Sharp air purifiers feature a plasma cluster indicator light. This light reassures you that the job is getting done. Plasma cluster ion operation is selected using the remote control. In the clean mode, this large indicator light is blue, signaling that plasma cluster ions are being emitted into the room. Once the air purifier detects that the room has returned to a clean environment, the indicator light changes to green and it automatically switches to the ion control mode, emitting mostly negative ions to restore the balance of positive and negative ions within the room. This indicator light can be turned off at any time. The indicator light is not to be confused with the clean sign light. These are 2 separate lights with different functions. The odor sensor will display a clean sign depending on the relative changes to the environment. The color changes according to the air condition. A green light indicates clean air, an orange light indicates slightly impure air, and a red light indicates very impure air. Sharp air purifiers also feature a 4-speed fan including a quiet mode. This fan can be operated either automatically or manually. When the auto button is selected, the fan speed switches automatically depending on the amount of impurities in the air. When the manual button is selected, the fan speed can be switched between silent, medium, high, and max. The next feature is the filter indicator light, which will remind you that the pre-filter and the active carbon filter need to be cleaned. Both are simple to vacuum or wash. Once you have cleaned these filters, press the filter reset button on the remote control to reset the internal monitor. The operating time is recorded continuously, even if the power is disconnected. One less thing for you to have to remember. The intuitive full-function remote control allows you to control the auto, manual, or pollen settings, turn the lighted display off or on, set the timer, or select the ion modes effortlessly from the palm of your hand. Another feature is the special pollen mode, which helps reduce the presence of airborne allergens in the room. The unit operates effectively by running on a high level for 10 minutes and then alternating between medium and high for 20 minutes each. The off timer feature can be set to automatically turn the air purifier off when it is not needed or when residents are away from home. Time remaining choices are 1 hour, 4 hours, and 8 hours. When the timer is up, the unit will turn off. An indicator light on the unit shows the remaining time selected. Sharp plasma cluster ion air purifiers all carry the AHAM certification seal. AHAM stands for Association of Home Appliance Manufacturers. This organization is highly respected throughout the entire appliance industry. The AHAM seal tells you of the maximum coverage area and the CADR. This is the clean air delivery rate of the air purifier. This seal will list 3 CADR numbers, 1 for tobacco smoke, 1 for pollen, and 1 for dust. The CADR indicates volume of filtered air delivered by an air cleaner. The higher the tobacco smoke, pollen, and dust numbers, the faster the unit filters the air. Sharp's revolutionary plasma cluster ion technology has just begun to take off. The possibilities for its use are truly endless. Already, Nissan has announced the introduction of a car air conditioner system that cleans as well as cools. The technology behind this innovation? Sharp's plasma cluster ion air purification, of course. Plans and discussions are underway by numerous companies to use Sharp plasma cluster ion technology in luxury bathroom fixtures, elevator ventilation systems, cigar smoking rooms, pet shops, hair salons, kitchen appliances, vacuum cleaners, and the list goes on and on. Sharp Electronics Corporation is recognized throughout the world as a pioneer and a leader of technologically advanced, innovative products. Once again, we've proven this through our air purifiers. You can always rely on Sharp for innovation, quality, value, and design. Sharp, a name you've learned to trust, is committed to improving people's lives with state-of-the-art products that benefit people at work, at home, and everywhere in between.